And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
I have a dream. My poor little children one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their
Don't
character.
tell me words don't matter. I have a dream. Just words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Just words. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Just words. Just speeches. Don't tell me words don't matter.
All the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all sight shall see it.
My presentation is on chocolate crackle cookies because they're my favorite kind of cookie, and I wanted to explain how to make them. I like all kinds of cookies. It's my favorite dessert, favorite food in the world. Every time my best friend comes over to my house, we always try and make cookies, but we fail at them and destroy my mom's kitchen. First, you start off by washing your hands because that's one of the most important parts. You don't want your hands to be dirty. You first put the light brown sugar, about a cup and a quarter, and then I don't usually wait for my butter to get to room temperature. I just put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. And then you put it in, and then you put a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 eggs. And then they say to use a blender, but I don't have a blender, so I put it in my food processor. And then after that, after I turn it on, I add the flour and the cocoa. And it's 2 cups of flour and 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And then you add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2/3 cups of chocolate chips, and then you stir it all up, and then you put plastic wrap on it and you put it in the fridge. It's supposed to be for 4 hours, but I'm not very patient, so I put it in the freezer for about an hour. And then of course I make a mess on the ground, so then I clean it up and I have to wash all the dishes. And then after the hour and a half is up, you preheat your oven to 375, and then you roll around, you ball it up to about this big. And then you roll it in regular sugar and then powdered sugar. And then you put wax paper on the tray, and then you don't put too much wax paper because I did that one time in my house. It smelled like it was burning, and it was very good. When they're done, they'll just expand a little bit, and then they'll look all cracked up like they do. And then I did some history behind cookies. They're in each country they're called something different, like biscuits, and in Spanish countries is galletas. And cookies were first made in the 7th century, and they were made on accident. They were trying to they were making big cakes, and then they wanted to test them out by making little ones, so they made cookies by accident. And American people, along with many other countries, use cookies for many things. Even though they're called different names, most of us really enjoy eating them. The chocolate crackle cookies are easy to make, but of course they take time. But at the end, my family and I still love to eat them. My dad will hog them all and leave me like one. And there are many different kinds of cookies, but they never get old. And I never thought there was such a history behind cookies, so I was really pleased when I found out the information that I did.